But yeah, like they even say that she looks. I'm gonna go save first. That she looks and acts younger, but even so, I don't know. The way they have her behave is very. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I do have a capture device on my 3DS, but I don't have the game on 3DS, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have totally jumped on that, even though it to find out that it was on the 3DS was kind of surprising. Not really a game I would expect. Might have gone too far up. Yeah. The protective charms attached to the door have completely vanished. It's now opening with no difficulty whatsoever.
入れそうだね。行ってくるかい？
Seems usable now. Will you be alright by yourself? Alright, see, this is a little more understandable since he's a stranger. But still, given the situation. I'll be okay.
じゃあ、ここで待ってるからね。
Get to it then. I'll be waiting right here for you. I didn't even realize that this was a bathroom. Thanks. Bad things are gonna happen. Super bad things are gonna happen. There's no way this isn't a bad end. Oh, you.
Kizami.
Oh, wait, no, that isn't.
Kizami じゃないか。
Kizami. Kizami. Is it really you?
黒崎、お前も無事だったのか。
Kurosaki, you're alive.
ああ、よかった。
You too, man. Are you a sight for sore eyes?
やっと生きてるやつに会えたぜ。くそ。
Finally. Someone else who isn't dead. Godforsaken place that this is. Ooh, and I think Shades is back. Alright, give me a second while I get him in call. Okie dokie. So
So what happened?
to quickly catch you up, we found these shoes in the music room that allowed us to go past those green blobs. And over there we found an unsealing crystal, and we came near that door that had all the protective charms on it. They disappeared. And so the characters smartly decided that this would be a good place for Yuka to go to the bathroom. So she went inside by herself, and then this scene happened outside with Kisami and this fellow classmate of his coming in.
So what I'm learning is that because Yuka didn't pee when she was supposed to pee, she got in more trouble.
Well, that's what I'm assuming. We haven't seen what happened with her yet. She literally
I'm
just walked
assuming it's
inside, and then this guy appeared. And
I'm
he's like,
assuming it's trouble.
yeah, I'm assuming it's trouble too, because there had to be a reason there were protective charms all over it.
I mean, it can't be good.
Alright. Wanna take over Kurosaki? He's the short haired dude.
Sure.
Or the dude with the spiky hair.
What's his personality seem to be like?
He just entered. He seems very relieved to see Kizami is happy and is like, oh yay, finally someone else.
Cool. Finally, someone who isn't dead. Godforsaken place that this is.
参ったよな。
I was at my wit's end just now. Let me tell you, outside this school, there's nothing but trees as far as the eye can see. Yeah, we know. What do you mean your ship is here? Uh-oh. I thought about braving the wilderness, but it seems like one of those forests of the lost you see in video games. Once you enter, you can never leave. What the hell is this place anyway? Damn it all. There are actual honest-to-goodness ghosts in here. You know? Oh, Konetsu says my mic a little. Maybe I'm holding it too close to my mouth.
Yeah, it still has like the same static stuff, kind of slightly staticky stuff going on.
Yeah, it's better than my old headset mic, believe me. I'd be breathing on that one.
I think we may be stuck here for good. There's no way out for any of us.
Did you see? Itsuki, in the next room. She's dead.
Yeah, I saw.
So these people are from the same school, judging by the blazer. I just don't know how to handle this. I feel like there's a certain number. A certain number of dead bodies a person's expected to see within his lifetime.
Do you have anything near your mic?
No. And I swear, in this last hour alone, I think I far surpassed my quota. Ugh. Just yesterday, Mitsuki dumped her boyfriend after finding out he was cheating on her with 3 other women. Wow, what a jerk. She's been really down about it all morning. I sent her stupid text messages during class to cheer her up. She seemed mad about it during study hall. But then she sent me a thank you message the very next period. I think I was actually able to lift her spirits a little. Now, though, she's gone. Killed by actual spirits. I guess it was those children. Oh my god. Ooh. What? Huh?
What a good ship.
It lasted 30 seconds. Kizami, what are you doing? No. Hmm. So Yuka didn't see this dude?
Nope.
Okay. Kizami! What do you mean that's just how it be?
Within these walls.
Doesn't
Matter if you're killed by them or by me. Either way, you're dead.
Those eyes told many stories. This is me, right?
Yes.
I forget people's names. Ooh. Huh? Where? What the? What happened? Where am I? Please tell me you're in the same space.
Doubt.
I mean, it seems like he was dragged away.
Mm,
Was I knocked out?
I don't think there was any evidence.
You never know. I'm trying to hold out hope here.
どこだ
Yuka, Yuka, you there? We're in the staff room.
Ah, that would make sense.
Wasn't this door previously locked?
It was one of those doors where it was like it's pretty much just an image. Like there wasn't
Ah,
even technically a door, the way it's described. There's a plaque inside the case commemorating the school's establishment.
covered in bloody handprints.
It's covered in bloody handprints, just like Shade said, as if someone were frantically caressing it. It's haphazardly crammed to bursting with crumpled up documents, newspaper clippings, and scrap paper. School scandals continue, principal questioned on liability. First school, the many grisly happenings at Heavenly Host. School nurse reported missing.
Hmm. According to Sherb, Laura likes him stabby.
Certainly.
I could make a penetration joke, but now's not the time.
Always time for penetration.
Uh-huh. Coming from the lesbian.
You say that as if lesbians don't have means.
You're right.
Heavenly Host Bulletin. An individual unaffiliated with the school broke into the building last night and killed himself. This is the third such incident. The deceased was a 72-year-old single male from a neighboring prefecture.
Why was it important that he was single? Like if he's a suspect, why was that important?
I don't. That seems progressy, so let's. Oh, that seems progressy. Strange but true stories of the occult, chasing down the hidden past of the cursed school building. It really exists by Ko Kibiki. Give it a look. These always, I guess.
I like how Don't Read It was the one you're on first, and it's like, you have a choice.
Over the course of several days, a series of incidents occurred within this town in which young children disappeared one after another.
警察機構の入念な捜査の末、最悪の形で解決へと向かう。
Their whereabouts were ultimately discovered through a thorough police investigation, but said findings were very much a worst case scenario.
天神小学校の開校当初から閉鎖されていた地下室で行方不明になっていた児童3名の亡骸と
Three of the missing children were found dead in a concealed room beneath Heavenly Host Elementary, officially unused throughout the school's history.
殺害される直前だったのか、怯えた様子で座り込む女児1名。
The fourth missing child was thankfully still alive, quaking in fear on the ground, presumably only moments away from demise when police arrived.
そして血まみれのハサミを手に放心している。
Capping off this nightmarish scene was an adult male member of the school's teaching staff who seemed to be in a state of confusion.
同校の教員1名が発見された。
In his hands were a pair of bloodied scissors. 1973, 918.
救出された女児の証言から追及は進み、男は女児を含む4名の児童の誘拐と
The surviving elementary school student, after psychological counseling, gave official testimony, fingering the scissor man as abductor and murderer.
殺害を認めたため、未成年者拐取、殺害および死体損壊などの罪で
The staff member in question was officially charged with multiple counts of abduction and murder of minors, as well as desecration of the dead.
送検されるも、刑事裁判にて心神喪失が
Konetsu no.
無罪。医療施設に放り込まれた。
He was quickly taken to trial, where an insanity plea spared him from prison or jail, but resulted in his compulsory admittance to a mental hospital.
この犯人の極の男は同校教師で校長の子息であり、生来快活な性質であったが、
Interestingly, the perpetrator of these crimes was none other than the school's principal's own son, who was widely renowned for his jovial personality.
起因する要素が全く不明の突発性の脳障害から年々教員として弁を振るうことが
However, due to a mental ailment of unknown origin, he'd begun losing his ability to speak little by little during his years teaching at Heavenly Host.
困難になっていた
Hello, Laura.
事件の数ヶ月前より別の就職先を探す日々を続けていたが
Once his speech was all but gone, he began searching for alternative places of employment, which occupied him for several months prior to the crime.
結果は芳しくなく日中町内を所在投げにふらふらと歩いているところを
The results of this endeavor were not favorable, however, and most of his days were spent staggering idly through the streets.
何度も目撃されていたようだ
His reputation quickly degraded.
男は入所後数ヶ月で看護医たちの隙をついて療養施設から脱走
Several months after his admittance to the mental hospital, he managed to slip past the many nurses on duty and escape the premises.
天神小学校の地下室に入り込み首をつって自殺した
Immediately upon doing so, he made his way into the concealed basement room at Heavenly Host Elementary, where he took his own life by hanging.
この事件で殺された児童たちはほとんどが天神小の生徒たちだったが
The 3 children he had killed were all Heavenly Host Elementary students.
犯人逮捕時に寸出のところで救出された女児は天神小の生徒ではなく
But the one girl who was rescued from the gaping maw of eternal slumber was not.
事件後他県に移っていったとされている
Following her close call, she and her family moved to another prefecture, far from the memories that no doubt would have otherwise haunted them forever.
Yeah, Laura, you missed it.
我が家に立ってしまった天神小学校の不運はその後も収まらず
Sadly, this was only the beginning of the misfortune that would hereafter plague the school, which had already earned itself many an unsettling rumor.
忍び込んだ変質者による強姦事件や自殺の舞台として利用されたため
Over the next few years, Heavenly Host would become a stage for countless incidences of rape, molestation, and suicide.
生徒数が大きく
Wow.
減りついには廃校に追い込まれた
With student registration and attendance dwindling at an alarming rate in response to these crimes, the school was eventually shut down. 1975, 11/18.
当時60
Something super spooky. You're a new username.
Oh yeah, I've never seen you before. Welcome to the stream. The 60-year-old principal at the time had become infamous as an eccentric who adorned his walls, doors, and furniture with incomprehensible graffiti.
意味不明の羅列を書き殴るなど気候が目立っていたが
Even later, forensic analysis of the writings throughout his office would make little sense of his haphazardly scribbled enumerations.
廃校決定のその翌日天神小の屋根から飛び降りて自殺してしまった
And the day after the school's closure date was finalized, this aged eccentric threw himself from its roof.
首の骨を折り即死だったようだ
Broke his neck on impact, dying instantly.
賛美極まる事件である私はこの一連の事件の陰に人知を超えた力の動き
As you can clearly discern, the sordid history of the school is indeed awful. But there may be more to it than merely a series of unfortunate incidents.
巨大なる呪詛の側面を見ている鍵を握る人物はやはり
A power greater than any of us can comprehend may be acting as a puppeteer from the shadows, manipulating an actual, tangible curse upon this property.
現場で同い年の子供たちが惨殺されるのを目撃してしまった不幸なる生存者
And the key to it all lies with the sole survivor, the girl who bore witness to the brutal murders and mutilations of the children no older than she.
事件を生き残った赤い服の少女だ
The girl in the red dress, the one who got away.
怪奇事件ルポライター
the one who got away.
機会をいただいた本誌での連
That
載は
universal line in many love songs.
My investigation into the supernatural side of this horrific massacre is only just beginning. Rest assured, I intend to make this a regular feature.
このまま追跡取材を進めてみたいと思う。続報に期待していてほしい。
I've begun gathering data for a follow-up report, so stay tuned. The next issue promises to uncover more details in this morbidly fascinating story.
この事件、一人女の子が助かっていたのか。
According to this article,
この写
one
真、
girl survived the murder. But this photograph is correct,
さっき見かけた赤い服を着た
and
女
it's
の
that
子のイメー
same
ジ。
girl in the red dress we saw earlier.
どうして殺されなかった子まで一緒にここに幽霊が存在しているんだ。
Why would someone who wasn't killed here be haunting the school? I mean, this was...
Still the
What year?
site of some horrible tragedy.
Yeah, and that does things to people.
There's a blood-stained cassette on the floor. It seems to be from a digital video camera. Pick it up.
Why not?
Fired mini DV tape. The label reads Wiki Research Data 1 2005 11/19.
Oh, so this game's not that far in the
Whoa.
future.
Whoa.
What happened?
Whoa.
What happened?
I heard a voice.
What'd it say?
I mean, I I couldn't tell. Oh. Oh shit!
more-
Fuck! Oh no! No!
What happened?
I didn't know this was the last one. Oh, we're probably gonna get a bad end having read this.
Why?
Oh, okay, we get the choice. Okay, phew.
Do the memoirs give us a bad end?
I'm pretty sure they do.
Oh, I thought we wanted to collect.
閉じ込められたのか。
Damn, looks like I'm locked in.
Ah!
Oh.
But you were just in the chat! How did you get here? You were. Oh no, I think you took for voicing her.
Oh, is she the the spirit?
I believe so.
To worry so much for another's well-being that it torments you to her core. It's an exquisite stigmata that afflicts the living and the dead alike.
君は
And you are?
魚のよう
Ugh, her eyes are so cloudy. Like a dead fish. Why is it always a dead fish? Oh, it is her. I'm the spirit of a girl who died here.
そうか。
Okay.
なんて言ったらいいのか。
I'm not really sure how to respond to that. Happiness and unhappiness are linked. Whenever one attempts to gain good fortune with a little effort, there's always a risk. That's so
何を
cryptic.
言ってるんだ。
What are you trying to say?
あなた方がこの学校に閉じ込められたのは幸せの幸子さんを行
You and your friends have become trapped in the school because you've performed the Sachiko ever after charm and messed it up. See? In my original playthrough, I said that, hey, you guys probably did the ritual wrong and that's why you're here. And I was like, this is why you do your research. And after doing your research, you just throw all the charms away and never touch them.
Or just don't
That's
do it
a-
to begin with.
That. Sachiko. You mean that Hippertal thing we all did? How did we mess it up?
誰かが
I bet it was the ripping.
唱える回数を増やしたか
One of you chanted the phrase too many times,
人数
or
分
too
正しく唱えなかった
A number of participants determines the number of repetitions must be spoken. So we needed to do it 9 times. And somebody goofed.
ちゃんと9回唱えた
Everybody said it 9 times.
幸子さんお願いします9回だよ
Sachiko, we beg of you. 9 times.
唱える回数が人数より多かったり少なかったりすると 敗しちゃうらしいからね。
You have to say it one time for every person present. No more nor less, or the charm will fail.
俺は確かに9回しっかり唱えたはずだ。
I'm pretty sure it wasn't me. I remember saying it 9 times.
だが失敗したのか。そのせいで。いや、
Now just wait for him. To be honest, to me, it strikes me as something, considering what you have to do, it strikes me as something that is just bad to begin with. Like, I can't imagine a ritual like that leading to anything positive, even if you follow it through perfectly. Yeah. I mean, when Sherb said that she read this girl's story and hated her more because of it, it kind of gave me the idea that she purposely either lied about what this ritual actually does or purposely gave wrong instructions so that it would cause a huge influx of people to go into this school. I don't know, she did it for research purposes or something, I don't know.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, did someone else mess up? And is that why? No.
そうじゃない。違う。
No, I'm not gonna start placing blame. I mean, it's a bit late for that.
誰かのせいじゃない。
This wasn't anyone's fault.
わざと
I think
あの
either everyone's trying to lead me astray or I think I hit the nail on the head.
面倒で適当に
Oh, did your theory... Oh, maybe. What was your full theory? I got here on like the later half.
Yeah, I just said, like, people were talking about, like, you know, who they thought may have done it wrong, and then I said that I feel like something like that, there's no way, even if you do it perfectly right, it could result in anything positive since you're literally ripping a body apart. And I mentioned how in the previous stream when we first met this girl, that when Sherb said she had read her side story, she hated her more because of that, and ever since then I've been thinking that this girl either deliberately lied about what the ritual does or deliberately gave the wrong instructions.
See, Sharp? This is what happens when you talk. You give us information. That gets the wheel spinning.
I mean, I might be
And
wrong. I might be wrong, but giving the faces and the insert radio silence here, I'm like, well, maybe I'm onto something?
I mean, it's either that or they realize their mistake and they're just not gonna talk anymore. We don't know until we get there.
We'll see.
It may have been on purpose. One of your friends probably thought the whole thing was silly and just didn't even bother to count.
あるいはもっと遊びたくて
Nice advice for
終
everyone.
わらないようにし
If you figure to take part in a silly occult ritual, follow the rules. It's already bad enough you're doing it. Or maybe a misguided member of your group didn't want the fun to end and knowingly flubbed the charm in a vain attempt at prompting a do-over. No,
後でなくてもいい加減な性質
even if it wasn't on purpose.
失敗して
Some of your
もかわい
friends
そうですわ
have a tendency not to take things very seriously. No? It's not inconceivable that they'd mess up
まあいいやバレないって
and just say, oh well, it's not like I'll ever be found out.
こんな
I
恐ろ
mean,
しい
true, no one ever believes anything
ことも知らず
occult anyway. without even realizing that their actions would ultimately damn you all. Hee hee hee.
誰も申告しなかったのでし
But ain't
ょ
you a little
失敗した
bitch?
ごめんなさいって
No one's owned up to it, right? Not a single one of your friends has said to you, I screwed up. I'm so very sorry.
Yeah, it does seem
いい
that
加
way,
減にしてく
Knetsu.
れ
Yep, I agree. Shut the hell up already.
ごめんなさい
My apologies.
ついいろんな
I
可能性を
I
考えて
proposed
しま
far
い
too many likely scenarios, it seems.
職業柄かしらもうペンはとっくに
Perhaps it's the nature of my
折ったは
job.
ずなのですけれど
I have long since abandoned my writing. After all,
あなたはまだ持っているようですねおまじないの切り
you
出し
do still have your scrap of paper doll, no? You might be missing a
それを
word there.
しっかり手に握って
Be sure you hang on to that. And hang on tight. Treat it like a memento.
あなたの大事な人たちのこと
A memento of those who are dear to you.
その
Uh,
すまない
sorry to cut this short, but I'm in a bit of a hurry here.
妹の姿が見えないんだよ
I seem to have gotten
見つけ
separated
ないと
from my little sister. There are still some other people I need to find, too.
心配する気持ち心をかき乱す衝動
Such concern for your friends, and all the impulses that go with it, spurring the heart into action. It's truly a noble sentiment.
おまじないとは
I'm not sure if they're making her talk like this because she's a writer, but not all of us talk this way.
そのもの
That's all charms really are, you know. They represent one's regards for other people. They're like microcosms of the soul.
それが愛情であれ憎しみであれ
Whether it be
思いが
love or
強け
hate,
れば強いほ
all
ど
you need is a truly strong emotion to set them off.
まじないはパワーを発揮するのです
The stronger it is, the more powerful the charm.
ブレンド
Oh.
マウスホック
Blend man's hook? What?
熱い待って
Perfect line for the Jonas Brothers getting back together. I'm burning up! Wait, hold on. What are you?
フリジデツイボーイ
Oh, it's the girl chanting.
Rigid. 3, 4.
体が焼けるように熱い
Feels like my body's on fire.
やめろ
Stop this.
やめてくれ
Please stop.
ボーイツイードフリジドホックマウススプレッド
Saw, 3, Rigid. Hook, man's blend.
Are you gonna lose our boy?
私たちの邪魔をする者は許しません苦しみ抜くといいわ
Will not allow anyone to stand in our way. Those who do not will suffer without mercy. Those who do will suffer without mercy.
行きなさい思い人のもとへ
Now go. Go to the one who occupies your thoughts.
もう遅いかもしれませんけど
So you probably won't make it in time.
Wow. That's uplifting.
Alright, well. Wow. We didn't get a bad end in that one, I don't think.
I also don't know how to feel about that. Do you know how to feel about that?
I'm glad I don't have to replay nearly the entire chapter again to get the right ending.
Good point.
Ooh.
Damn. Oh shit.
learn that. Ah. Oh shit. Ow.